So, after vowing to myself that I would never ever watch a movie featuring Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, last night I watched The Suicide Squad. And I gotta say, I enjoyed it. When I first heard that they were going to do another Suicide Squad movie, I thought, why? Who asked for this? I didn't even really get excited when I heard that James Gunn was going to be directing the film. While I like James Gunn as a director and I loved his Guardians of the Galaxy movies, I don't really like him for his thoughts on cancel culture, and I didn't have much hope that he'd be able to shine up a piece of shit and turn it into gold. Now, to be perfectly frank, I didn't see the first Suicide Squad. I thought it would be shit, and by all accounts I've heard, I was proven right. The reason I didn't see that movie is down to one very specific reason, or rather two, at least the big reason. The quote-unquote Joker and Harley Quinn. Anyone who doesn't have their head lodged fully in their rectum knows why I would automatically have a hate-on for that supposed Joker. The Harley is probably a little more difficult to fathom. I was a child of the late 80s and early 90s and grew up with that character when she debuted on Batman the Animated Series, so I knew what she was supposed to look like, sound like, act like, etc. Even Rocksteady Games, while updating her look, managed to pay homage to the original costume and still make her look, sound, and act like Harley Quinn. The Margot Robbie version, from what I'd seen, just didn't. So I skipped that first movie altogether. Same with Birds of Prey, both for that reason and because of the feminism angle. I wasn't disappointed either way. Hearing that another one of these movies was coming out was met with a groan of exasperation and frustration. However, I kept hearing from people that I've learned to trust with this stuff that the movie was actually good. That got my curiosity up. So I went ahead and watched it and was surprised to find myself actually enjoying the movie, like, right from the start. I mean, I'll give James Gunn this much. His werewolf bullshit aside, the man knows how to make a good movie with great characters. The man manages to make you feel things for a computer-generated rat and a talking shark, for God's sakes. A bit of a disclaimer here, I have read some of the original Suicide Squad run from the 80s, but not far enough into them to know who many of these characters are. My first introduction to Waller was in the Justice League cartoons. I can't remember what my initial intro to the Suicide Squad itself actually was. Maybe the AU, but I'm not sure. Point being that I was familiar enough with the concept, and at least a couple of the characters, that I felt comfortable watching this film without needing to subject myself to its previous iteration. Not even the Ayer cut could make me watch that thing. This movie, however, was a fun, gory, violent romp through what felt like the actual DC universe. Specifically, as Gary from Nerdrotic put it, through the 80s era of Suicide Squad comics. I feel like I read enough of those issues to at least agree with him on that much. As he's read the entire run, apparently he'd be the authority on this one though. The movie was definitely fun. It didn't feel like it was talking down to me, preaching to me, or making me feel like shit about myself the entire time. The dialogue was snappy. It, combined with the various situations, had me laughing my ass off quite a bit. The action and fight scenes were fun and over the top, the way you'd expect of a good comic book adaptation. There were some fights, particularly with Harley, that were a bit eye-rolly, but overall weren't completely awful. Not to mention the gore. It was raw, visceral, literally, and there was plenty of it, which is something you'd expect given the subject matter and the hard R rating. The acting was good. Idris Elba was great. The girl who played Ratcatcher 2 was really good, I thought. The guy who played Polka Dot Man was very good. Even John Cena's bitch ass was good in his role, which is not something I expected. I mean, Dwayne Johnson has become a really good comedic actor, but most of the time when wrestlers try to act, it doesn't play well. Just try to watch Mr. Nanny. I dare you. The woman who played Amanda Waller definitely knocked it out of the park. As well, the scriptwriter definitely got her character down pat, and they did a wonderful job with her. However, Sylvester Stallone is the one who had me in this movie. The Shark King was just amazing. Both the animation and the voice work was just fucking great. It was most often his stuff that was making me die laughing, to be completely honest. That brings us right around to Harley Quinn and Margot Robbie. This movie legitimately made me change my opinion of her version of Harley Quinn. I mean, she was good. She really was. And it surprised me. I don't really have any complaints about her performance at all. The costuming and overall look still left more than a little to be desired for me, but I could see that they actually tried on this one to harken back to the original style of Quinn. Also, she had the accent. That is a huge one for me. That was one of the biggest reasons I was so down on her performance as Quinn, because every trailer I saw from the original Squad or from Birds of Prey, she didn't seem to have the accent. And that accent is part of Harley Quinn's character. She's basically a direct model of Arlene Sorkin, who also voiced her in Batman animated series. And Sorkin has that accent. So any incarnation of Harley without it is just not Harley. And I was very glad to hear Robbie at least attempting it. I mean, she wasn't great with it, and she slipped a few times. But overall, she was pretty good. And she was actually really good as Harley. I still think Kristen Bell could have probably done better if she'd been given the chance. But Robbie does a pretty damn good job. Amazing what a decent actor can do with a decent script, huh? She'll still never, ever be able to replace Johnny Depp and Jack Sparrow. And let's be real. Overall, as I stated, the movie was fun. It was funny. The story was fun and wacky. It played that nostalgia angle in a very good way. I mean, not that I have too much nostalgia on that one, but it wasn't overbearing and it wasn't shitting all over anybody's character. James Gunn again did a damn fine job with this project, which is something I never thought I'd be saying about one of these movies in a million goddamn years. It made me want to go and start reading Suicide Squad comics again. For real. I'm not just copying Gary. I thought it last night while I was watching the movie. I swear. Anyway, I think that's all I got for you on this one. I'd recommend this movie as a watch, especially if you're a fan of the Squad. If you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment in that section, especially if you have any constructive, and I stress constructive, feedback. Thoughts or views on how I might improve this channel are always appreciated. Again, constructive thoughts or views. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.